Save our planet. Methane emissions play a bigger role in global warming. In a new study, lead author Drew Shindell and other US National Aeronautics and Space Administration or NASA scientists state that methane's contribution to global warming are considerably higher than previously thought. They determined that the aerosols released in conjunction with carbon dioxide or CO2 during the burning of fossil fuels create a cooling effect, thus actually cancelling the role of CO2 in warming the climate.
As a result, Dr. Shindell states that the heat released by methane is 20 to 40% higher than previous estimates, resulting in over 100 times the warming potential of CO2 averaged over 20 years. This NASA data comes only days after a separate report released by the World Watch Institute corrected previous estimates of livestock-generated greenhouse gases. Those calculations, which used a 72 times warming potential of methane, placed livestock conservatively at generating more than 50% of global warming rather than the 2006 estimates of 18%. This number would now be even higher based on the NASA findings.
In an interview with Supreme Master Television, adjunct professor of physics Naomi Moore at New York University, USA, explained more about the role of aerosols in offsetting carbon dioxide's heating effect.
Historically, all the sources of carbon dioxide also emit aerosols, also produce this particulate smog that's been cooling the Earth. And Dr. James Hansen, who is considered a grandfather of the global warming theory, he pointed out that these two emissions roughly cancel each other out. So historically, we've seen roughly zero warming from sources of carbon dioxide so far.
Researchers also note that because livestock raising is the single largest source of methane on the planet, becoming a vegan is the fastest way to reduce methane emissions, as stated by UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change scientist Dr. Terry Root of Stanford University, USA.
We need to decrease the amount of methane that we're putting up. And one way is to become vegetarian. It really, truly makes a difference.
Our appreciation, Dr. Shindell, Mr. Moore, Dr. Root and all colleagues for advancing our understanding of methane's prominent role in global warming, along with the benefits of adopting a plant-based diet in cooling the planet. May your research compel policymakers across the globe to seek emission reductions through the elimination of animal products from our diets.
With tremendous concern for our fragile planet, in an interview with the Irish Sunday Independent newspaper in July 2009, Supreme Master Ching Hai highlighted this more potent greenhouse gas, methane, and its largest controllable source, the livestock industry.
Of course, reducing CO2 is still important as well, but reducing these more potent and shorter lifespan gases, like methane, for example, will bring a faster cooling than CO2 reduction. Besides, these will also in turn reduce CO2 as well. As a consequence, methane actually traps at least 72 times more heat than CO2, average over a 20-year period. At the same time, methane leaves the atmosphere fairly quickly, but CO2 will stay around warming the planet for thousands of years. So if we want a quicker cooling of the planet, we have to eliminate those that leave the atmosphere quickly. Livestock is the single largest emitter of methane. We will destroy the world if we do not stop eating and producing meat and other animal products. So the organic vegan diet is the fastest, easiest, and most effective solution for a life-sustaining planet. Yes, the solution is organic vegan diet.